All right, so I saw this pair on Adidas website and I was very interested in seeing these in hand and on feet because this is a model that I'm not very familiar with, but one that I thought I would go ahead and do a video on. So here we have the box. First of all, I love the Adidas box on here. You even have a couple of ventilation holes on this side. Then on the inside, you could see this is a pretty interesting colorway as well. I really like the look of it and the old retro kind of runner vibes that these shoes give. Now, I don't have a lot of rich history with Adidas, so I don't actually know if this is an OG model brought back. I don't think it is based on the description on the website, but this model is called the Adistar Cushion. And I gotta tell you, the images of the shoe, I was like, this is kind of fire. It looks like Adidas entering that like retro runner vibe. Adidas has been around for a while. They do have actual retro runners that they could unvault, which would be fun to see. In fact, I had one pair and I don't even know what the name of the shoe was. They were so incredibly lightweight, but it was definitely a nice mesh runner from the earlier days, 2000 era, and I wish that I could get those ones back. It was like the only pair of Adidas that I had back then, my very first pair actually. But for now, we have this pair right here on Adidas website, and I'll link them in the description if you guys are interested in checking these out. Because it is a pretty nice looking pair, as I mentioned, for a mesh runner. The price, I believe, is $150. And for sizing, I would say true to size works. For me, I am a 9.5. These fit me just right, and I'm happy that I got my size. So first of all, you look at the shoe and the overall impression out of the box. Again, mesh runner vibes. You have so many layers to the shoe, and something that was kind of made popular in like the late 90s, early 2000 era, where you just had mesh and then fused materials and then suede panels and leather panels and stuff like that, all layered on top of each other. And that's definitely what this kind of does on this pair. So you have kind of like a leather or faux leather toe cap here, and then also up the side panel here, as well as a little V section on the back of the shoe with some de-embossed accents. And then over top of the toe box, as well as the side panels, you have reflective like fused parts over top, just adding some extra accents to the shoe that looks really nice. Then for the upper of the shoe, you can see you have a very interesting blue TPU like fused on all through the middle of the shoe. I like the way that those arrows kind of just flow up and down through the shoe, and then they do have a little extra texture to those as well. Underneath that, you actually have the mesh panels, and you could see, because of the way it crisscrosses through the middle of the shoe, the mesh definitely like gets split up quite a bit. And again, it leads to a really cool effect. Over top of everything, you do have the 3 stripes on each side, but again, fused on with a bunch of different color. You have red and silver on this pair, and then the 3 stripes lead up to the nylon lace loops where you have your lockdown. The tongue is also a mesh, and you can see a larger gauge mesh underneath. And then up at the top of the tongue, you have a fused on Adidas logo along with the Adistar Cushion logo on there. And then I kind of like that it looks like a patch that's actually laid on top of the tongue. I don't know, it just has like a nice little vibe and look to that as well. You got some nice cushioning on the liner of the shoe as well. And then the midsole is also pretty nice as well. You have a couple different things going on here. It has a torsion system, as it says on the side of the shoe, which adds stability, and you can see it kind of stems through the bottom of the shoe. And then you have Adiprene branding on the midsole in white, and then also in red around these little pods back here. But then the forefoot, you actually have Adiprene Plus, and then it does say full forefoot Adiprene Plus. So Adiprene Plus is softer than the regular Adiprene, so it's kind of nice that they do kind of a dual density foam action going on in this midsole. Now the comfort is actually pretty decent on these as well. It gives you that sort of nostalgic 2000s mesh runner sort of comfort. It's not the most cutting edge like super foam sort of comfort, but it's substantial and it feels good on feet, and it's definitely something you can wear all day. And you could probably throw these on in the gym, wear these at the gym, run in them if you need to, but honestly, from a casual, I think these things are pretty cool. You do have a nice amount of traction on the outsole of the shoe as well, but because of how thick that rubber is, I think it's going to add to the weight, and it's about 13.8 ounces for a 9.5. Now, they do have a couple other colorways available on Adidas website, and again, if you guys want to use my links in the description and buy a pair of these, it actually supports the channel directly, lets Adidas know that you guys use my links, and greatly appreciated when you guys do that. I haven't seen these on sale yet, but when they do go on sale, I will, of course, post them on Twitter and Instagram and so on, so make sure you follow me on social. And just a couple words from what Adidas says about this product specifically. It's called the Adistar Cushion 3 actually on their website. Shoes inspired by race day and made in part with recycled materials. The Adistar Cushion 3 shoes honor their iconic roots while providing a technical edge needed to keep up with the modern runners. Lacing into these lifestyle sneakers transports you back to the glory days of the 90s running, with breathable mesh and metallic details straight out of the era. Underneath the nostalgia, Adiprene cushioning in the rear foot delivers comfort and responsiveness for everyday wear and short runs alike. Whether you're pounding pavement or grabbing coffee, the Adistar Cushion 3 keeps your light stride and style on point. Features 20% recycled materials, and this color is Gray 1, Better Scarlet, and Night Indigo. I want to be in charge of these this colors. Like, the name of these are pretty awesome. Anyways, I like what they're doing with this model because it's definitely something a little bit different than we've seen from Adidas. There's the Oz line for like kind of the lifestyle stuff, as well as some other models here and there, but this one definitely has more of a nod back to the 90s, early 2000 era, like I said. So I think they look pretty cool. They look really nice on feet, in my opinion, as well. And the overall comfort is pretty good as well. But $150 is the only crux. Personally, I think the price should be around $120, but it is the first colorways of the models. So maybe after they're out a little bit, we'll see the prices drop a little bit for you guys out there that are interested. But if you guys want to buy them now, go ahead, link in the description. If you guys want to wait, again, I'll follow me on social. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with the product and happy that I was able to get a pair. Thank you again to Adidas for actually sending this pair over to me. It was by request. I saw them on their site and I was like, man, I really want to try these out because it is kind of a fun one, and I wanted to hopefully get you guys a first look at them for those people that are just kind of interested in like I was. So have a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day out there, and again, come back to the channel and maybe watch another video here and there. If you guys would like, feel free to subscribe, but hopefully we'll see you back. All right, peace guys.